Well, hey gang, how are you doing? Jonathan here for Tailhunter Sportfishing, and it's time once again for the Mexican Minute La Paz video fishing report coming to you from La Paz, Baja, Mexico, and covering all of the fishing action for our Tailhunter Sportfishing Fleet for the dates of the 9th through the 17th of August 2025. Wherever you are, hope you're doing well. Thank you for checking in. Thank you for spending time with us. And listen, if you like what we've been doing now for about 30 years, don't forget to give us a thumbs up, a like, and of course, don't forget to subscribe. Well, let's jump right into it. I don't think it's going to be very long this time. A couple of things. There's not as many photos as I've had in the last couple of weeks. There's a couple of reasons for that, and I'll explain that in just a minute. The other is that, well, the bite has kind of gotten, it's not slowed down. It's just that there are fewer varieties of fish to tell you about. It is summertime. Actually, it's almost the end of summertime. And I've got to say, I think we're finally into a dorado, a summer dorado bite. We've been waiting for it for weeks and months and everything else. They should have been here about the end of May. Well, they really didn't show up till about a week or two ago, where I could say the dorado bite has been steady enough where I'll say we're into the dorado season finally. Now, so this last week or so since the last report, I'll say probably it's a little more ordinary. Probably 70 to 80% of the catch is dorado. Not that everyone's chasing dorado, but listen, if you want to have some fun, dorado are easy to catch. When they're ready to chew, they'll bite just about anything from a paper plate to a piece of squid to live bait, whatever lure you're throwing into the water, they'll go for it. If you don't have a lot of experience, this is a perfect fish because they're colorful, they jump, they fight, and on top of it all, they taste pretty good too. So there's a lot of these schools, or I should say schooly sized fish right now. So they're running 5 to about 15 pounds, the perfect size to have a great time with, especially on light tackle. Okay, there are some bigger ones, maybe some 20, 25 pounders, but we're not seeing as many of those, largely because the schooly ones are out there and you could search around, not find anything. Then you hit that school and bam, you could get a limit in really a short amount of time. Or, you know, you could pick, one here, one there, and at the end of the day, you go, wow, we filled up the box. So the dorado are there. That's primarily what the catch is right now. There are a couple of other species. There are some billfish still hitting some, and I thought we would have been into more billfish by now, but there are some sailfish, some marlin. No tuna or wahoo to speak of. There's still pargo, there's cabrillo. If you still want to catch a rooster fish, we didn't get any of those big pig mows this week, but some fun 10 to 15 size fish. If you've got, once again, the light tackle, it can be lots of fun. And the other thing why we don't have as many photos this week is because it is the end of summer. So this is that time during the year when we have a little bit of a dip in the number of folks coming down, largely because, well, all the families are going back to school or they've gone back to school. Family things are coming into focus now. Summertime vacations are tapering off or they're over. A lot of the folks we've had in the last week or two were folks just trying to, especially dads trying to squeeze in one last fishing trip with the kids, or a family trying to get in something before they've got to go back to school. So not as many fishermen in La Paz right now. And then they'll pick up. You watch, in about 2 weeks, boom, the families have settled in. We'll get a lot more fishermen once again. But the other thing I want to tell you about, it is really, really hot. I'm not kidding you. We've had some rolling blackouts because so many people are using air conditioning. So we've had some rolling blackouts, especially at our restaurants. So that may happen to you. But, you know, it's saying 95, 96 is the average temperature, but it really feels like it's more like 105, 107. It is intensely, intensely hot. So, you know, protect yourself. Wear a hat. Wear sunscreen, and most of all, stay hydrated. We don't want you to get sick. Anyway, that's going to be a quick wrap up for what's going on. I'll let you go. Check out the fishing gallery that's following right after this. You take care. I'm Jonathan for the Mexican Minute. We'll catch you next week.